Okay. We should be good. Should be live. Just gotta pull up the stream on my phone, make sure everything sounds okay. 1 second. So the background noise is a little loud. I'm gonna see if there's something I can do about that. It's already down pretty low. Okay. Okay. I know that at least when my voice comes in, the volume of that goes down, which is good. So give me a second, I just need to listen to that and see how this sounds. Alright, I think that that is probably good enough. So we shall go onwards. If you missed the last stream, we started out as the Earl of Warwickshire, which is, as soon as the game loads in, always takes forever loading in the first time. So we started out as the Earl of Warwickshire, this little county right here. And then, to my surprise, the former King Harold Godwinson defeated both the Norwegian invaders and William the Bastard from Normandy. Normally that doesn't happen. So he was able to stay on the throne. And then as I started to expand just a little bit, I gained a few territories. There was an overthrowing of the king by one of the dukes. And the duke had made me, like, we had a pretty good relationship, and I was actually, since there was an election, there were elections, I was the heir to become the King of England, so I was a complete scumbag, and, you know, I had him executed so that way I could succeed him to the throne. And then when my son was not very popular in the elections, I, in true tyrannical form, abolished the elections. So now he will inherit regardless. But another thing I was off fighting a crusade for the Pope, and I had neglected to make sure that he didn't, that he wasn't a knight, and he actually ended up dying for the crusade for Jerusalem, which we ended up losing. So now his son, his second son, is my heir. Because this guy he didn't have the proper name. I think you can actually change their name, so it wouldn't have been that big of a deal, but I mean, live and learn, I suppose. So yeah, depending on how long I live, my grandson might be rather young when he comes to the throne. So that's something that we have to keep in mind. Still being controlled by the first generation, so ended up having 6 children. My first daughter so far has 3 children. My son had 2 sons. My second daughter has a daughter and a son, and that's it so far, these 2. She hasn't had any children yet, and she's still a little too young. And then my other son died. But yeah, these guys are obviously going to be a part of their father's house. So, but yeah, it is 1098, so we are not too terribly far into the game. My goal is I want to conquer Wales, and try to make this all England, and then eventually conquer the entire, what we know as the UK. Make this all under English control, form the Empire of Britannica, maybe start expanding southward into France, Spain, Africa, who knows? The world is my oyster. I can imprison Godwin. This was the former prince's family that was on the house. King Godwin. This was his father, Harold Godwinson. But he's been excommunicated, so I can imprison him. But it wouldn't go so well, and I don't really want to start a war, so I will just leave that alone. Although if I could, it would be nice, because I could revoke his titles. I could get the whole Duchy of Essex here. Maybe. Actually, I'm not going to commission an artifact yet. I want to save my gold. This has low durability. I could not care less about that, to be honest. How is my council looking? They're okay. I think he doesn't have any allies. Is this tyrannical? You'll banish. I don't want to banish him though. I want his title. I think we will, just because I have a bigger army. Pardon? No, absolutely not. Yeah. So, it's tyrannical if I revoke his title now, but if I try to imprison him, and then that starts a war, and then if I end up winning that, then I can revoke his titles, I think, without being a tyrant. So there is a faction to install him to the throne. How many people are involved in that? That's in Realm, I think. Factions. Obviously, it would be in factions. So it's just him. But other people could join that. Do I have allies myself? I do. Because I do have quite a few daughters. Is she betrothed yet? She's not. So if need be, I could betroth her if we end up meeting more men. So I think we are going to start. This might not even start a war, but we're going to try to imprison him. and see what happens. War, yep, I kind of figured that that would happen. So I can call allies to war. I think I will, just to be safe. That's where he is, so I'm going to raise my armies right here. My allies will join. I do have to be careful because I would not be surprised if this kicks off other wars and whatnot. Join those ones together. Okay. Then I'm going to try to force him over this way. So that way I can meet him over here. Okay. That's just my daughter, so I don't really mind her traits. Okay, so we should win this one. Our commander is significantly better, and we have a way bigger army here. Shouldn't really be that big of a problem. We are taking way more casualties, though. I wonder why that is. We only have one thing being countered. But I guess... I don't really know. Yeah, we took pretty heavy casualties there. We're going to end up winning the war, but it is going to hurt our army a little bit. 2,000 casualties to their 1,500. Inspired person can be sponsored. Weave inspiration. She wants to weave something gorgeous. Sure. Only 50 gold. Can increase the court grandeur. We'll go with the history of England. Why not? And then I will go lay siege to the Duchy of Essex or London. It's not a... London's a pretty good place in this game to have your capital because strategically it's right here across this bridge and you get a pretty big defensive bonus for defending a bridge crossing. Because, you know, you have the Thames River here. Kind of giving you like a little moat, if you will. So you'd have to go around this way and like that, but that can be really time consuming. You can hear the beneficiary muttering to herself from across the wall, "I need something great, something epic to make the creation stand out from the uninspired masses." But what? When her spirited eyes meet mine, she breaks out of a huge smile and waves to me. What an amazing idea, just perfect. What do you think of adding your family's motto to your commission? I don't really mind too much about the piety, so we'll go with the renown. I need to, after this, I need to start saving up so I can upgrade my military a little bit. Increase the men-at-arms sizes. Because the siege is taking so long. He's become my steward because he had a hook. At least he's decent, so I'm not too upset about that. So we will go ahead and increase my daughter Sophia. Sure, if she does die for whatever reason, at least she's not my heir. Your beneficiary ruined my new garb. My wife, Queen Alexia, storms into the room, followed by the weaver. The piece of clothing she holds in her hands is so badly cut up that I cannot tell what it once was. You're overreacting. I was simply studying the weave for my fabric. It's important for my project. I mean, she already has a high opinion of me, so I don't really mind all that much. Okay, we captured him. He gains the trait Curious. Perfect. And so we can enforce our demands. Alright, fantastic. So with him in the prison, I should be able to revoke his titles now. Yes, indeed. I can do this without incurring tyranny, rather. So we're going to revoke all of those titles. Those are mine. And I think now, if I were to revoke the other ones... No. It still is not... That's interesting. It's not... I wonder if I can revoke all of his titles then without... This one would be an act of tyranny. Okay, so fair enough. I will just leave him in... I'll leave him in there. 50 gold. Yeah, 30 gold. Are you... Yeah, I might as well ransom you. It's no big deal if he stays or leaves. Might as well get the gold out of it. So yeah, this was the battle. I'm kind of curious. My knights killed a pretty decent amount. One of theirs died in that battle. By Earl Leofric. So yeah, this knight is pretty good, and he's a powerful vassal as well. We have to make sure that he stays happy. I will start swaying him, just because he's got a decent-sized army. 1,500 isn't that big, but... Oh, he's also allied to him. It still wouldn't hurt to have him have a good... or a positive attitude towards us, though. Your rival has lost the Earldom of Oxfordshire. Perfect, yes. And that still doesn't put me over the domain limit. But I am going to have to increase control in some of these counties. 3 years, 8 months. These two I think I'm going to lose. If I remember correctly earlier, it said that I'm going to lose these territories when my vassal dies. So I'm not too worried about those right now. 7 years, 8 months, 3 years. So yeah, we'll start with East Riding and go from there. I mean, unless I can integrate that, but it's going to take forever. So I'm not even going to bother. Just keep working on domestic affairs. Collect taxes. Promote culture. Wouldn't be a bad idea to have us be the same culture. Cumberland. Because I think I still will keep that. I need to save the gold, so I'm not going to do that. Attempt suicide. Indulge in drink. I lose 150 prestige. Not too stressed out, so if I don't have to spend anything, then I won't. I think I'm okay there. I would like to upgrade the infrastructure as well. There's just so much stuff you have to do in early game. You need so much money, but because like I want to build up my men-at-arms regiments, but I have a pretty good amount of income coming in though, so I don't have to worry about the infrastructure right now. I do want to get my men-at-arms up though. Recruit to court, 80 gold. I'll pass for now. I don't plan on going to war for a little while. Cool. So I think it would be nice to have our mangonels up higher, so that way those sieges don't take so long. But it costs 66 to upgrade. That's pretty cheap considering the other ones' prices. Okay. I bump into the very grave-looking Stacy. I'm just gonna call her Stacy, my weaver, hoping that she doesn't bring ill news of the splendid tapestry she should soon have ready for me. I've hit a wall in my work. I just need some inspiration. To the Great Hall. Seems like the only right option. I show Stacy around the grand hall, taking great pride in its luxury and the various riches on display. Yildhun insisted on coming in and watching from afar, wincing every time an object is improperly handled or misidentified. The weaver pauses as though awestruck. I'm just gonna go with you're having a look. I don't want to destroy anything right now. I am not going to ransom him. I know that the gold would be helpful, but I don't want to. I don't want to have him get out and be put in any factions or anything like that. So. Cool. Uh-oh. Time disappears in Stacy's weavery, drinking mead as we excitedly discuss the tapestry she is weaving for me. Am I imagining things, or is there indescribable tension? My mind wanders, absorbing the subtle quirks of her body, her laughing lips. I place my hand on hers. The thread drops from her trembling fingers as I gaze longingly into those beautiful eyes. In her I find the same desperate passion. She falls into my warm embrace. It's not like it's just a video game, right? So it's not like I don't mind if it's not like a morality thing. It's just there's a lot of bad that can happen if this is found out. I could be excommunicated. Then I can start up revolts, and I'd rather just take her being a little upset about it. He tried to steal my gold. Oh well. He doesn't understand. Can't just leave the gold out on full display, my man. He wants to swear fealty. Of course. He's my vassal and knight as well. Cool. Court grandeur goes up. My prestige goes up. My marshal has finished upping the control level. 3 years, 6 months, 7 years, 4 years. I'll do this one, and then I think I'm going to work on Oxford. Just because I know that place can become quite worthwhile. Compared to the other places, I know it's going to take a while, but I know that it'll be worth it once it's under my control. Because you can build quite a few things that generate you a decent amount of money. In here, my lord, my beneficiary gestures to the door of her weavery when she has been toiling for months on my commission. Stepping through the doorway, I gasp and I gaze upon the work hanging in front of me. A large silk tapestry of excellent craftsmanship. King Brendan is depicted at the center of the scene during his coronation, enthralled amidst a cheering crowd. Cool. So, wow, that's really cool. Okay, so I'm actually gonna head to the court, and I will hang that up for sure. That is for small. Excellent tapestry. So yeah, this gives me +2 court grandeur bonus and minus 16% of the short reign, negative impact of becoming ruler. So so this is my the Webster Dynasty banner. That gives me a little bit of prestige. I'll put up the excellent tapestry for now. I think that looks I think that's a little bit better. Monthly tyranny, court grandeur. Yeah, and then I'll hang that one up there. Oh, wait a second. I wanted that one there. Yeah, I don't have a small artifact. We'll put everything. I can't up anything else. Yeah, so that's not what I wanted to do. So we'll go there, and then can you only do recent change? Oh, okay. It'll be ready in 34 days anyway, so I'll apply that. Then I cannot hold court yet. Later this month, actually. So literally in a couple of seconds. Increase control. Yeah, we'll go. Or he's almost done there. Okay. And create duchies. A mental break, really? Recently, I feel like I am not worthy of the kingdom of England. I try to be a good, honest king, but with the proclamation and law, I can see lies and omission and little errors twisting my meaning. Others of my station are so diligent and open, so why must I be cursed with this deceitful nature? Damn this universe for raising one so poor as me to such heights. So this one I just lose stress because I'm already irritable, I think. And I don't want to gain drinking binge because I'm pretty sure, yeah, that gives me a health penalty, so I'll just do that. And then host it's 140 gold though. I'll spend the prestige and just indulge in drink. Cool. So now I'm even less stressed out. I can demand payment from this guy. It's only 1 gold. I'll let that build up a little bit longer. Can hold court. Which realm? Yeah, so I will be losing these two. So, I mean, I'll just reconquer them later. So no big deal. I'm not going to ransom the prince. Cool. So yes, we can hold court. So let's... Let us hold court. They're hanging us, hounding us. We could keep order, my lord. Please, we can organize ourselves without all the death. A peasant man from the earldom of Devon, an area plagued by unrest, held by my steward, assures me that control can be restored without undue bloodshed. It would be good to have my control level increase. Yeah, right. What we need is excessive bloodshed. Here, do what you can with this. My steward will lose 20 opinion of me, but he's pretty happy already, so... The whole throne room falls silent as my spy master enters triumphantly, followed by 2 struggling servants who are dragging a chained bear. Smiling proudly, Quenberg, or probably Swenberg maybe, exclaims, "My lord, I present you a gift worthy of the mightiest ruler in the world. This magnificent beast was hunted in the forest of Nottinghamshire, and now I offer you it as a symbol of my devotion and your unparalleled power." Thank you, I really needed a new carpet. Indeed, a mighty beast for a mighty ruler. 25 court grandeur. That looks dangerous and smelly. Take it away. Yeah, let's gain that. A provincial merchant steps forward, clearly out of his element in my rich halls. I beckon, "Come, man, we don't have all day." Yes, my lord, he stammers. "I am Athelstan, representing the disgruntled traders and freemen of Banbury, Oxfordshire's greatest borough. Helga, our reeve, is a barrier to commerce, and the town's interest. We humbly ask she be replaced by someone else." She is my vassal. Only 42-man army, though, so... This could be huge. This is why I wanted to increase the control level. So development will increase by 50. I don't mind if she is upset with me. Like I said, she's... He gets the barony. Earldom gains merchant's touch for 15 years. There's a 34% chance. Yeah. So it's not going to be that one. Yeah, let's just increase the development. Cool. Court grandeur level 9. I think I should be able to upgrade that as well. What in the world? 1 second. . Sorry about that. Like a fan going off. As the head of faith for gold. Sure, why not? And then increase control in Oxfordshire. Oh, he's still doing that. Okay. Okay, so now that we got that gold, we can upgrade our men-at-arms regiments. It's already 6. 6. Okay. So, yep, our gold does go down a little bit because of that, because we're building up the army. What's going on now? I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. Happily declares as she moves aside to reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratched-up arms of the servant, meowling in rather endearing fashion. I'd say this is a successful rant hunter in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one. When we found it, what say? Should we adopt this cat? Sure, why not? Okay, this is almost done. We'll name it Pause. Courtiers gained Warlike Courtier. This character spent at least 5 years living in a truly grand warlike court, involving themselves with the noble warriors and acclaimed tacticians. Cool. I really like this update with the royal court and stuff like that. It's really cool. It adds a lot more replayability to the game. One of my prisoners died. We can speed things up a little bit now. The dynasty has increased in level. Fantastic. This will be done here in just a few seconds. Wonderful. Council. Increase control in Oxfordshire. Still promoting culture. This takes forever. It's like, I think it's 7 years. And she can help me with managing domain to give me a little bit more gold. No, sir. You can rot in prison. I will... what is my... I'm just curious as to... They're working on trebuchets. Several reclaims in a single war. I'm gonna go with this one. Just because I do want to start expanding my realm in this next generation even further. Like I said, I want to conquer Wales and soon Ireland, Scotland. So, has discovered horseshoes. What exactly are those in this game? Does that just mean that my cavalry is going to be better? I think that was in this last one back here. Horseshoes. Or is that all the way back here? I don't know. Am I blind? Regardless, I think it probably would just make my my cavalry a little bit better. Yep, you can be brave. That's fine. That is a-okay. It still hasn't gone up. Okay. Our military... I might as well max it out. I can still create another men-at-arms regiment as well. I'll max out my military in this generation because he's still in good health, I think. Yeah, he's fine. So, as long as I don't get assassinated, I should be able to live for quite a while. Usually my first rulers end up living quite a while anyways, for one reason or another. So, he can live long enough, we can build up the military, and then start upgrading the infrastructure. Excuse me. He is happy with me, so I'll just say he's just a cat. Deal with it. I've been called to war. I will accept. And I will send a pretty small army. I don't want to raise everything. I'll just raise a local army. What? Disband. Disband. And then... so that way I'm still gaining gold. Instead of losing it for having my entire military raised. Oh. Prince Godwin lost the title. He lost the earldom of Hampshire. Sucks to be him. Yep, that's how it was back in medieval times, man. Everybody was vying for power like that. It's an insane time in history. Luckily my army's so big that I don't think it's going to matter that much. I will accept that. Everybody's going to war. I'm just going to keep my same forces out. I wonder. If he could win this battle here, it's pretty close numbers. It's in his favor. He might not even really need me aside from just sieging then. So yeah, I'll just siege here, finish up here in Ireland, then I'll head back over to Wales and help him out. Speed things up a little bit. Interesting. Were you not always studying stewardship? Regardless, I think that's probably That's my favorite one anyways. Money is always useful in this game. I know that I can commission an artifact game, please. Oh my god, he just does not want to give up. Cool, so now my buddy gets even more territory. And then yeah, I just helped this guy siege everything, and he's good. He didn't even need me. Come on. Help him with this siege. Ooh. Zealous is fine. Zealous is a fine trait to have for him. He's going to swear fealty. I can declare war on the King of Scotland for my claims. Maybe in a little while. Finish this war out, stand the army down, build up my gold. Gives me a huge health boost. Health is good. Fantastic. R.I.P. Petre. Cool, stand the army down. Claim, ooh. This would be a good guest to have, because let's take a look at the Duchy of Normandy. If we had her as if we bring her into my court, and she has a claim on the Duchy of Normandy, where William the Bastard came from, we could press this claim, and we can add Normandy to English control, which would be pretty crazy. I have to keep that in mind. So now we just chill, build up our money again. RIP the breeding project. Negotiate alliance. Sure, buddy, old pal. You can ask our head of faith for gold. Again, I don't really mind too much about spending the piety. I can demand payments. You know what? It's not going up anymore. And then I'll let that one build. Titles again can be created, but I don't want to do that right now. Okay. So yeah, we'll just keep going. Okay. So we have light horsemen, pikemen, mangonels, light footmen, and bowmen. Huscarls, I think, are going to be the next move. They counter spearmen and archers. Both are pretty common, so I'll be getting their counter effect quite a bit. And they're good in the winter. Then again, it wouldn't be bad just to have... Well, I don't have heavy cavalry yet. Because these guys are just, like, base. Yeah, let's go with Huskarls. They're always good to have. Princess Anna, my daughter, has been murdered. Uh-oh. Who killed my daughter? Executed. He's my marshal. I need to have him killed for that. He can't just kill my... He's the one that I'm scheming or trying to sway. Send him a poem? No. That was his wife, too. I wonder why he killed her. Oh, regardless, we will start a murder scheme. Maybe we can get more people to join as it goes on. We'll put our spy master to help with that. 40 stress because I'm honest, and that may... Oh god, this is why I hate the honest trait, by the way. Is scheming is really important in this game, and so is hiring people in that scheme. So you incur a lot of stress, which can have a lot of bad penalties, so... I can pet pause, lose some stress, indulge and drink. Okay, we should be okay for now. If need be, I guess I can try to host a feast once my military gets all built up. But yeah, we already have a pretty decently sized military here. Perfect. Yeah, and then he's no longer my ally because, you know, he doesn't have my daughter to be married to. Keeping that alliance, so... He needs to die. Nobody wants to join. It's usually easier if they're, you know, this guy's just an earl. No. Okay, so my people are dying because they're getting old. He was my physician and my antiquin. So now I need to go to courtiers. Court physician. They're all just poor or terrible. Oh boy. I am gonna need a new marshal because, you know, I'm scheming against mine. So I will recruit him to court. She's an experience. I wish I had saw that earlier. I will build up my gold and then I'll hire her in. She can become my new physician. Oh, Prince Godwin has died in my... He's died in my prison. So I wonder how... I'm pretty sure he probably would have been considered my rival, right? No. Oh, he died from a failed treatment. So, ooh, this is interesting. So that leaves my grandson, who is super young. Oh, that is not what I wanted to do. Although she's a better chancellor anyways. Hold on. Where was he the... Interesting. So yeah, now they are under control. This is all ruled by a child. I will choose his focus to be stewardship. Can I revoke his titles? It's tyranny, so no, I can't. I can and will use... I will fabricate claims. Well, wait a second. It's... I can gain this directly under me, but it's not. I don't think it's worth it. I think I should just... If I'm going to be doing this, I should be using it on areas where out here, you know. But I think I'm allied with these people, am I not? I am. I'm not allied with this guy. So maybe... Yeah, I'll fabricate some claims here in Wales and we'll start getting that rolling. Oh, yes, right. So I need to just let time pass so I can build up some money so I can hire that new court physician. Eadflade. Really? Well, it says that she's poor, but I don't really have any other choice. I have something in court that's available. Why would you honor that witch and not me? My knight is livid. Apparently he had been certain that honor would befall him and no one else. Yeah, I'm not going to pay this guy. He can be sad all he wants. I have another. No, I don't. Okay. Alright. 2 emerald eyes follow me. Oh, my cat has brought me 2 gold. I've been called to war. Yeah, they're not happy that they're being ruled by a child. I'll just raise the men-at-arms, I think. I'm just barely gaining, but that's better than losing. I'll send these guys over here. My royal court is decreased to level 8 for some reason. My grandson and heir. Oh, I'm just literally standing there as this guy's getting destroyed. Oh, he won though. I was, or maybe not. Maybe I'm an idiot. Yeah, I was an idiot. Luckily, he only has this one county that's in rebellion, but I will help him claim this because he only has 184 men, and that would take ages. So now, people of the Muslim faith have their version of crusades in the form of jihad. So that is something that we're going to have to be careful of. Walking between audiences, I overhear my magnanimous court physician discussing her latest flight of fancy. It is supposedly the strongest potion in existence and comes only from the farthest reaches of the world, or so say the merchants and alchemists I've spoken to. She pulls out a vial of pale yellow liquid, swirling it beneath my courtiers' curling noses. They say it grants vigor and long life and is favored by those who are going into battle, but only the strongest can handle its power. So there's a 25% chance I get a medium health boost. This is an act of tyranny. My opinions will only lose 5 opinions, so I mean, I gain 40 stress because I'm brave. But that doesn't really increase anything, does it? 25, 72, 1. Yeah, it doesn't. I'll let him do it. Why not? Yeah. With my heir only being like 8 years old, I can't risk dying yet. You know, if I can avoid it, that is. Okay, so that is going to end the war. I can bring my men out and stand them down. I don't want to build an artifact right now. I'm sorry. Decrease stress for hanging out with a friend. Cool. I got something going on in court. My vassal has excelled during our recent battles, and my court is buzzing with excitement. What an accomplished knight, what a role model, what a man. With all the praise raining down on him, it is made clear that I am expected to officially reward him in some manner. He's the Duke of East Anglia. So the problem with this is when my grandson takes over, he already has a massive army of 2,800 men. So if I grant him the Earldom of Buckingham, which is, you know, like modern day, you know, London, Buckingham Palace, all that stuff, that will only grow his power and wealth. So even though this would give me a whole bunch of benefits now, later on I will, I think I'll regret it. So I might lose 6 court grandeur here, but I think that's the best possible thing. Let's go ahead and hold court. I recognize the next sea of petitioners immediately. They are Prince whatever and Aelfwig, a pair that are well known for their intense rivalry. Worryingly, they are not arguing with each other. My lord, We have to tell you that the non-adherence of your wife to Anglo-Saxon customs has greatly angered many in your realm. We cannot have a heathen French married to our ruler. I can... I'll try. I mean, it's gonna suck if I do get unworthy ruler and everything, but... Oh, I did. Nice. My lord, my steward takes the floor. I have an idea to improve taxation. You could send surveyors to question your subjects about every property, its name, owner, extension, and value, and how many people and animals live there. This is going to be an investment, so it's going to take months to complete, but I'm going to spend it now and hopefully get more back later. I regret to inform you that I am at the end of my tether. The people over which I should rule are an uncontrollable mob of unruly barbarians with ridiculous customs and a terrible taste for food. All my efforts so far have been in vain. It just seems like some people are impossible to make civilized. I'm afraid of a strong intervention from above, and the only solution available now. Sure, let's promote the culture. Spectacular. So now, unfortunately, I'm in debt. Hopefully, my steward's survey will come back. My daughter has come of age. Let's try to get a matrilineal marriage. Just because I want more people in the dynasty. Inheritable traits would be nice. This guy is a genius. This would be fantastic. Bring him in. Perfect. Oxfordshire has come a long way. It's still at 73% control. More people complaining about the cat. I'm not going to give the cat away. Deal with it. Brendan came to me complaining how this other kid was bullying him. He has been hiding all over the cats to avoid facing them. Arbitrary. These are all terrible traits. Like, awful traits. I don't want any of these traits for my future ruler. I guess Craven's probably the best, but... the best out of all of those awful ones. Food Taster is dead. Did he die from poison? No, old age. Well, we can't have that. We need to have a food taster. Lest I be murdered. Courtiers, court position, food taster. That is my daughter's husband. Wow, my court grandeur is just decreasing steadily. Still waiting on my steward's survey to come back. Well, in any sense, we are back on the positive side. Yeah. Poem is lauded. Ask the head of faith for gold, always. Thank you, Pope. I guess I will commission an artifact now. We do need a small piece, but I can't guarantee that I can get a small one. Let's go with a crown. Sell trivial titles. All right. So, yep, that increases our taxes and our stewardship level. Perfect. A true friend. I never expected I would grow as close to Prince Leofwine as I have done in a few years. On multiple occasions, he has proven himself reliable. Interesting. Even though he has -30, we can become friends. Where is the Duchy of Cornwall? All the way over here. I'll create that and then give her the count or the duchy, I guess. That's 250 gold though. Let me build up my military first. Yeah, because that eats up a large portion. Huscarls get expensive really quickly. No real threats to my rule yet. Curious and lazy are his two traits right now. My vassal accosts me, well met liege. I've heard tell of your patronage of Antonio the metalsmith. They say he's forging a crown worthy of a king. Please take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece. Cool. trinket. So that gives me plus 10% fertility and a health boost. Coolio. Oxford is under control. And my military is almost all built up. So I just need to increase this. So it could cost 115 gold. And then my military will be as good as it can get currently. And then I can start investing that money into the infrastructure of my personal gains here. He's still fabricating a claim? Where? Oh, it's right there, but I think it's for this. The work on your precious artifact is proceeding well. My knight seems to be in a very good mood today. I'm not making any promises, but if I manage to produce a true masterpiece, what idea would you like to guide my hand? I think vassals. Which... I told him forever ago not to... Did I not? I'm pretty sure I pressed for over here. It's not... This is acting up. Well, okay, I'll just get him to stop then, just because I don't want to create any hostile issues with my grandson right now. I couldn't... Just don't really feel like that. He just does not want to... Yeah, he's gonna swear fealty. Cool. My spy master had the priest brought forth the revelation and judgment of a grand conspiracy. Priest confuses to confess, has absolutely no evidence. Yeah. I have the claims already. Okay. That would be why he can't claim them. I guess I'll start working on perf, however you pronounce that. Nice, I got a nice crown. Over here, my lord. My knight Antonio waves me over with a wide grin. Ornate crown of fine craftsmanship. This crown is forged from silver and set with small pieces of agate. We'll increase a few things for now. Prestige goes up plus 0.12 and powerful vassal opinion of plus 1. So, you know, not the greatest, but it'll do for now. It's better than not having anything at all. Next, maybe I'll work on some rings. Wrathful, forgiving, fickle. Fickle is probably the best here, I think. It hurts his stewardship, but he's going into stewardship anyways. Okay, so now our military is beefed up. We'll recruit this guy. He'll be our best knight right off the bat. This guy is 58. I don't know if it's worth giving him the gold. So I'll hold on to that for now. I feel like we could. Spy Master's only 13. Yeah. Ooh, do we still have that? The person that had the claim on, I think this was her. Yeah, she has, she's gonna cost 185 gold though. That will be important though. That would be a fight worth waging. The kingdom of France is in a lot of trouble right now, so we would definitely be able to take it. Meritocracy. I gain 240 gold in taxes. I'll pet the cat, lose some stress. And then I shall bring... What's her name? Must have passed her. We'll recruit her to court. I wonder if I can get her to marry. If I could get him, my son, to marry her, so that way their children would have the Duchy of Normandy under their belt, or like in their succession, that would be fantastic. That would be really cool, and it doesn't have to be matrilineal, and there's still an inheritable trait there. Fan-freaking-tastic. So we'll build up my gold a little bit more. Show me the Duchy of Normandy. So, oh wait, hold on. I think I might have to go to war with the entire Kingdom of France. I don't know why it's not letting me. I'll have to worry about that later. But it shouldn't be that big of a problem because that will pass down with that'll pass down with my son. My son will inherit all of this plus the maybe yeah, I'm not sure exactly how that works. Don't know. Where's the Duchy of Huys? There it is. I'll create the Duchy of Cornwall first. Is that really worth it? I don't think it is. I'm gonna build up my infrastructure first. Starting in Warwick, is this maxed out? This is my capital, so it should be magnifique. I would like to have this title for myself personally. Yeah, she can cry about it. Birmingham can give you a pretty decent amount of gold. Oxford already has farms. Perfect. Just a slow game of building up your infrastructure now. Okay. My marshal is dead or something. I want to, if I have a courtier that is not married, she's unmarried, I will find her a spouse. I think these are, so we want it to be matrilineal, and we want marshal. Yeah, those are no good. What about arranged marriage? I think that's, yeah, that's within my own, what's it called? There's just not that many good marshals out there. But we can bring somebody that's intelligent in. This guy's 28, this guy's 31. Yeah. Cool, so now he's here. See it done. And then finally, fabricate claim on, I think this was the last part. I thought he already had zealous. Brave, calm. Definitely zealous. Yeah, I would love to be able to declare war for all of these claims, but that fascination is still 29 years away, and he's not making it that far. How about that war for the duchy? Not yet. Well, I guess I can start just eating up this guy's territory. Does it tell me how much gold these bring in? 0.78. $1.65. 1.0. I don't even have a claim on this one yet. That's the one I want. Naturally. Yeah, he's working on that. I guess in the meantime, because... Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'm about to be going to war anyways. In the meantime, I will declare war think this one had the second most. Because there's after I win this war, it's going to cost a certain amount of time anyway, or it's going to be a certain amount of time anyways before I can declare war. So hopefully by the time that this is done, the little truce will have gone away. So we'll declare war, slow down time a little bit, though I'm not worried about this guy at all. I will simply raise my men-at-arms. I don't have that many good commanders. I haven't been able to train them up since I've been having to put a whole bunch of... or using my marshal for control purposes. Yep, force him back into his own land. But, you know, it doesn't really give him much places to go. Yeah, didn't even have to siege anything. Interesting. No, I'll just end the war here and enforce demands. So that gives us a temporary truce for 5 years. This takes, I think, 3 years, so... Control is 0, as to be expected. Culture is Welsh as well. We can change. We can promote culture. My antiquarian has approached me with an idea. By sealing that my head of Saint Edmund inside the handle of my dagger, it would always be closer to God when I wielded it. You would quite literally be touching a piece of heaven whenever you held a dagger. It's kind of just a crappy little... Yeah, no. If the dagger was of better quality, then maybe. I should grant Birmingham to somebody. Why? Wrong type. It's a wrong type for your form of government and gives you barely any taxes or levies. Really? Oh. That's really unfortunate. I thought I could hold that. Unfortunate. So I can use this gold that I have now to at least start building up this infrastructure. Pretty sure I can hold court, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, well, I can't. Next month. I was gonna say, it's been a while. has a claim on the lordship. Well, it's tough, man, because I'm claiming that off for myself. My mortal body. A little brighter. I am 60, so... A bold zealot. And she is a rapacious paragon. Interesting. France is not having a good time. In some serious debt. He's been probably deposed. Let us hold court. He's a bad match. He's always so unrestrained. He's unpleasant to boot. Please free me from this obligation. No. She'll deal with it. 2 of my vassals are pushing one another and jostling to reach my throne first. Murder is wanton in the city streets throughout the Kingdom of England. It would be civilizing if we instituted a ban of townspeople bearing arms. Safety is each man learning to protect himself. Banning carry of weaponry will castrate the townspeople. A monster prowls. I hate this one only because I'm 60 years old. Take this gold and hire hunters, yeah. I go into slight debt, but I think it's worth not risking, dying. We have somebody swearing fealty. Work about mourning, a work detailing their incompetence. Astute diplomats. What exactly does that do? No idea. This is cool. I have yet to see any of this stuff. This will definitely be something to play around with later on. Astute. Oh, here it is. Cannot attack allies. Cannot attack through a truce. Alliance negotiation acceptance plus 50%. White peace acceptance plus 10%. Can learn what additional language without any penalties. Something is happening at the court. A healthy rivalry is expected, but the growing discord between these two is souring the mood in the court. Widely regarded to be more skilled, but clearly takes issue with assertion. In the middle of an audience, the latter bursts into my throne room and, clutching his sword hilt, cries, "Only one of us can claim to be the king's most skilled knight. Meet me outside and I will settle this question." So this guy has 18 prestige. This guy has 11. I would cut you to pieces where you stood if it was not for the presence of my lord, you wasteful churl. I apologize and I may spare your life. Make them fight to the death. Yeah, just give him training blades. Up everything, I guess. For now. Doesn't really hurt our income all that much. 1 gold per month. And I have a pretty steady amount. I'll do this just because I'm upgrading infrastructure, so might as well. Helps out a little bit. I don't really need a bodyguard right now, to be honest. Dynasty Legacy. I will do this one just for the knight effectiveness. And then I think I will just continue to go with law. I lost the trait ill. 61 years old and feeling just fine. Let's take a look at the dynasty tree real quick. There we go. This is insane. She still doesn't have children. I don't know why they aren't having children, but none of my grandchildren have had grandchildren yet. The forgotten grandson. I could ask him to become a monk. He has terrible martial skill. Yeah, I'll ask him to become a monk. But chains of loyalty, I suppose. Inspired person can be sponsored. He wants to make a sculpture. Sure. 61 gold. Good luck. Is there anyone special to you? Well, she already has max opinion. We'll just go with piety. You can spend that on getting gold from the Pope. See it done. I have been called to war by my grandson. But I'm in debt, so it has to be kind of a quick war. Let's raise the men-at-arms. Oh no. The artifact that was practically useless was destroyed. Yeah, this guy's pretty screwed. Alright, cool. Quick war. We captured him. Alright. My daughter, Sophia, has finally given birth to a daughter. Name her after yourself. I can declare war on the Kaiser. Oh. I mean, those are pretty big chunks of land, but no, I can't. Is fief even worth anything? It actually does have a pretty decent amount of income. So, to war we go. What's her army like? Not good. Raise the men-at-arms. And send them in. Well, first I have to siege this so I don't have any casualties. Oh, but I need to stop her before she gets out. Otherwise, it's just going to drag the war on. Nice. Sculpture of excellent craftsmanship. So I shall go to the courts. Oh, unless I can't. Statue. Perfect. Gives me +2 court grandeur. More prestige per month. Powerful vassal counselor tax contribution goes up a little bit. Wonderful. Alright, come on, catcher. There we go. She's leading this army herself. We could capture her right here. And we do not. Well, we crushed them. The knights didn't do all that much. Our pikemen, though. Wow. Oh, that was just that. Okay. Huscarls, look, coming in clutch. We killed 56, only lost 3. Bowmen killed 51, lost 6. Their light footmen killed 0, and 59 of them died. Insane. Brendan gets Fortune Builder, so he gets +6 stewardship and 30% lifestyle experience bonus, which is cool. He's zealous, fickle, and lazy. Not the best traits, not the best skills either. Oh, 9. Still not the best. These two can get married now. Can we go to war yet with France? We cannot. He's just a cat, get over it. That only puts us at 80, really? Conquering my own future territory here. Looks like they're building stuff too. I wonder why the court grandeur decreases like that. If there's just like a amount, like it's always going down sort of thing. Prisoners can be ransomed. He's worth some stuff. I can't get rid of his I can't get rid of his titles because he's not my vassal. So we'll just ransom him for the gold. And this is her daughter. Ransom her for the gold as well. Why not? Cool. Still increasing control, still. Yeah, soon I will switch that over to this. Increase control and spread the Anglo-Saxon culture there. It's just gonna go back and forth probably between claim Scottish land and Welsh land. Increasing control and culture. Somebody swearing fealty. Spectacular. Commission an artifact. Do the ring. And then we were going to improve. We're going to continue to improve the infrastructure. These two are low on county control, so I'm not going to build in there quite yet because I won't be able to reap the entire benefits of it. Go walls and towers, make it a little bit harder to conquer. Yeah, we have a pretty healthy amount of income. Can ask the head of faith for gold. 714 gold, thank you, sir. I should start slowing down on spending money just because I don't know how much longer he's going to live, and I don't want my son to come, or my grandson to come to the throne with little, with no money. But I'm feeling a little greedy, so we shall go onwards. Alrighty. Antiquarian is dead. Yeah, there's only a 44% chance it'll be of higher quality, so. But I do need a new antiquarian, so. That'll be helpful for the next generation coming in. My son's children, or grandson's children rather. And this right here, I need to make sure, going to military, because I almost forgot until I saw him wearing that stupid helmet. Knights, and I need to forbid him from being a knight, because, yeah, we don't need that same thing to be happening to my son. I'm confused how the Kaiser, the Emperor, fits into this. All right, we can declare war. I'm gonna let my gold build up a little bit though, because this is gonna be an expensive war sailing over the channel. So yes, we will press our claims on the Duchy of Normandy here in a few months. The Earldom of Somerset. Is that worth anything at all? 1.72. But no, I'm going. He's gonna be mad at me, but I need to save my gold. All right. We have 300 gold. That should be enough. Yeah. We're gonna declare war. I will worry about that in a second. I'm going to move my rally point down here. I'm going to call my allies all to war. Because even though it might not be the biggest deal, France is in severe trouble and there's a child on the throne. I wonder... Never mind. It's still France. Costs so much because you have to have your army here. We will combine them all. And yes, I am not going to be a commander in this. I wish we had better commanders, man. And we will begin the siege. We'll siege our way all the way to Paris. And then our allies might just land over here and start sieging this area. Yeah, they're in another war. So yeah, they're not going to really be able to do all that much. It's just going to be about sieging. We are losing a lot of gold per month, though. And unfortunately, with our siege weapons, it just takes a long time. Nice, okay. So again, these early level ones aren't the greatest, but they are better than nothing. My wife has died. Long live the queen. I think I'll just remain unmarried for now. Or, I mean, I guess what I can do, I'll find somebody that has the highest stewardship level. And have her help me manage the domain. In the way, yep. And then that will help me with my finances as well. Given birth to a daughter. So we'll rename him after my wife. Right? Well, no, because this is my grandson, so yeah, after his mother. Perfect. My daughter Sophia has given birth, so that's another daughter on their end. Alexia is fine, that would be my late wife's name. Demand payment. All my vassals want to give me some gold. I appreciate that. This is just a hostile army. It's not it's not the French army or anything. Yeah, this war is expensive. expensive. That's the French army right there, though. Perfect. So we enforce demands, disband the army, and look at that. Wow. The Duchy of Normandy is under English control. We even have a little county out here. Very cool. Very cool. Does she have any other claims? She has a claim on the Duchy of Burgundy. Really? She must have had really powerful parents. She's a direct descendant of William the Bastard, yeah. Cool. Very nice. So now my son, when I die, obviously my son will inherit the Kingdom of England. His wife holds the Duchy of Normandy. And through their children, assuming he has sons, their children will inherit England, the Duchy of Normandy, and then whatever else we decide to pursue. I think I have a hook on her, do I not? I do. So we will increase taxes. So let's slow down time for a second. Show me the Duchy of Burgundy. I have a truce with... So this is under French control then. Wow, so yeah, we can just keep on handing it to the King of France and just taking all of his... And now, since we have land here in France, we could set our rally point here so we don't have to spend all that gold crossing the channel. That was probably one of the biggest wars up to this point. Wants to make mail. Okay. I'm intrigued. You'll never believe what happened next, my guest. Won't stop talking about herself and all the things that have happened to her in addition to her endless prattling. I am at unease with the stranger speaking so informally about me. I try to excuse myself from the guest by telling her I have other matters and people to attend to, but she interrupts me, asking what job I have or if I'm here to be treated like the king for a day like every other guest. I am the king. The blood drains from her face and she begins to stutter. My most sincere apologies. I promise I'm not here to simply leech off your fortunes and to have servants attend to my every need for a brief stay. It's just that your court's reputation is more talked about than your appearance. Oof. I don't have the gold to do this one. It's not worth it. I get stressed out and I only get 6, so... I'm gonna get some gold first before I decide to hold court. My counselor has died of old age. almost done there. Pause is dead. Or he's dying. I have to get him stuffed. Rest in peace, Pause. My daughter Sophia has given birth to a son. He can be named after Clement. My counselors, everybody in the realm pretty much loves me. Yeah, nobody has a negative opinion. They either all love me or they have a zero opinion. My grandson does not like me all that much for some reason. No matter. Wow, I am still having children because my wife is only 34. Yeah, I think I'm gonna start saving up. Yeah, this is what I was afraid of. Being in debt causes these issues. Need to start saving my money, because I am not long for this world, I fear. Everybody loves me anyways, so I don't mind being a little tyrannical. Ask the head of faith for gold very soon here. He doesn't like me. What if I give him an artifact? Give him my dagger. So yeah, I think now I just sit back. So yeah, I think I just save up some of my money. It'd be nice to have over 1,000. So that way, if I need to hire mercenaries and stuff as my grandson, because I don't know how well he's going to be received by everybody. So, in case they start uprising, I need to be able to afford mercenaries and whatnot. What was I just about to do? I don't know. Couldn't have been that important. Excellent craftsmanship. Wonderful. And I think after this ruler dies, which I'm assuming will be soon, I'll be hopping off. So I do have Oxford, but the development needs to be up in either Oxford or Cambridgeshire. We need to promote culture, though. I'll start developing Oxford. I don't really mind if people aren't the same culture. I mean, it is what it is. It would be nice, but... And then he's almost done with control. Great. Increase control. Oxford is struggling a little bit. How is... Yeah, they're not too happy about being... That's under somebody else's control, though. I am going to worry about Oxfordshire, I think. I'm actually going to train up some commanders, though. And then just worry about Oxford later. Because at least it's being developed right now. I need better commanders. My commanders just kind of suck. Plenty of knights. Somebody swearing fealty. Hopefully that works. Nope. That sucks, but it is what it is. My steward has died of old age. Everyone's just dying around me. And then now that I have an abundance of money, I can construct a duchy building. Military academies is always good. Lowers the amount of gold it takes for you to run your army. Increases your knight effectiveness and gives you more knights. I plan on going to war a lot more in the future. Siege weapons is always nice too, especially because I'm stuck dealing with crappy onagers and stuff for a while. I think I'm going to do military schools though. Yeah, eventually that can give me +6 knights. That's pretty crazy. Okay. And then I can construct the Tower of London here, but that you need battlement innovations. Doo-doo. I'm getting old, so my piety doesn't really matter all that much anymore, so I'll just take the gold. I almost think yeah, I'll just grant that to her, let her deal with it. And then that can also increase culture. It's not worth the gold, I think, or the time it would take to convert it and all that stuff for how little it's worth right now. Excuse me. I guess I'll hold court. It's been a while. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Temple's fine. Wonderful. Is it a court event? No, I think it's just a little glitched. Has my grandson had a son yet? Oh, not her. No, just the 2 daughters so far. I have faith in them. Yeah, overwhelmed by stress. There's something... Oh no. That is my daughter and my granddaughter-in-law. Cannot allow that. Swearing fealty. Has to have a faith for gold always. Warwick is maxed out. This one's about to be maxed out. London's maxed out. Yeah, without the innovations, these are pretty close to being maxed out. If I can max all of these out, but before he dies, I would have achieved all of my goals for this first generation, which would be pretty crazy. I never expected to become king so early on, but you know, with what happened at the beginning, it's just kind of all happened all at once. Wow. I'm being raided, really. We can't have that happen now, can we? Oh, I'm no longer being raided. I guess I am. But I didn't even know I was a rival to this guy. Rest in peace, dude. Yeah, I don't know where they are, so I'm not too worried about keeping my army raised for now. Maxed out, yeah, because I don't have that. Maxed out. We can just keep expanding into France. I'm passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of these two to my ear. My two courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody's listening. While it's hard to make out most of their words from a distance, it is clear their discussion relates to him. I think it's just probably gonna be like a surprise party or whatever, so I'll try to. Questioning did not yield results. Yeah, probably no big deal, honestly. My daughter Sophia has given birth to a son. This is not my heir, obviously, so. Cyrus. Royal prerogative. Which one is that? Can enact high crown authority. I should do this before I die, I should also press some of these claims. I'll do this first. Slow down time, move my... Just because I'm pretty sure if I don't press these claims, because they're considered unpressed, then they won't pass down to my son. So raise all men at arms. And move. It's actually a pretty big army for how much territory this guy holds. But my army's of better quality, so... How are they so much faster than I am? Yeah, we're inflicting heavy casualties. Yeah. He had an ally as well, but just couldn't make it there on time. I will pass High Crown Authority. Yeah, they're not gonna like me as much, but I get more taxes. I can change between succession laws. Cool. That might make them angry. I don't think they'll be mad enough to rise up yet, but I'm worried about it for my grandson. I would like to petition you. Consider my claim on the county of Dijon. Where is this county? All the way over there. She can lose the opinion of me. I don't really care. I don't want to go to war with France right now. Really? Why is the control level so low in Warwickshire? From back when I was in debt, maybe? Can't have low control in my capital. Yeah, he claims all of this. Oh, there's the sun. I kind of want to be his guardian so I can select his traits. Yeah, I'm dying. So that's to be expected. I'm 73 years old. But don't weep. Don't weep for King Brendan. Look at everything that he's accomplished in his lifetime. Came to the throne at, well, he began his rule as an earl at 16, became king, and has only expanded to England. Ask for gold one last time before I die. Pretty sure everything's maxed out. Well, not. There we go. You have died. King Brendan I of England rests in the arms of the Lord at 73 years of age. He drank himself to death. A keen and dedicated hunter, he loved to spend entire weeks in the wilderness looking for the most elusive game. King Brendan ascends to the throne, beautiful beyond words. His appearance will have foreign dignitaries groveling at his feet. So, that is pretty crazy. So I will accept that, obviously. I will get this first part going. Wealth focus again. And what do we have? All of these trinkets. So cool. Got the armor going. That all looks well and good. I'll deal with all of this stuff here later. I want to take a look at the dynasty tree. And see just how far everything has come. They have to have kids. Yeah, it's just not even showing. Yeah, because they're not a part of my dynasty. But yeah, this is pretty crazy. Not too bad, King Brendan the First. Not too bad, my friend. 73 years old and went from Earl of Warwickshire to the King of England, conquering the Duchy of Normandy in France and parts of Scotland and Wales. That is going to do it for me for now, at least. I don't know if I'll be back on later. But I did just want to say thank you for watching. It was a blast. It's a bit of a long stream. Hopefully this next generation will focus more on conquering into France, or maybe before that, Scotland and Wales and Ireland. But yeah, it's been fun. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.